Spoilers 101. Sorry for the delay in these last couple weeks with the videos I've been doing. The reason why I had to stop uploading is because I've been waiting to do this video specifically because of how serious this issue is, and I didn't realize how serious it was until it hit me at home. So let me just explain what exactly I'm going to be talking about. This video isn't like my other videos where I usually have my makeup on already, or I already have my foundation on. This one is gonna be for either my female viewers, girls, or either around my sister's age, like maybe 10, 11, 12, around that. It could be anyone who's older than that. Guys, you too, it's okay if you guys tune in, it's all good. So the reason for why I am not wearing my makeup, I have my glasses on, my retainers in, is so you guys can know that this is how I wake up every single day. I look like this. Yes, I am a freaking potato. I look like this every single day. My skin isn't perfect. I have small pimples here and there, right here, some over here. I'm not perfect, so if anyone out there thinks that, oh my gosh, she has flawless skin, that's not true. It looks like I do, but I don't. Okay, we all have the good and the bad and everything, and I also have bags under my eyes, which is, yeah. So this video is gonna be for people that I know are dealing with this and are having a hard time accepting the fact that they have a problem. And by problem, I mean like causing themselves harm. Either if it's by hurting themselves, either by punching the wall, hitting things, kicking things, or cutting themselves. You have to first start with the fact that you have a problem. You can't just all of a sudden one day to the other be like, okay, I'm fine. There's nothing wrong. You can't tell that to yourself when you know for a fact you are hurting yourself. Either yourself or others. Whether if it's verbally you're saying horrible things to other people, or to yourself. When you say horrible things to yourself, like, oh, I hate myself so much, or either, oh, if I wasn't like this, like, you can't do that to yourself. You can't put yourself down even further. And I know some of you are watching this and you're like, well, Jocelyn, you do that all the time. I'm like, well, that's because I accept the fact that I'm not super gorgeous. I accept the fact that I'm not the typical stereotype female that you would see in social media, where it's like, oh, I have a nice body, or I'm super curvy, or I'm really thin. I'm none of those things. I'm accepting the fact that I just am who I am, and that's it. I don't see myself as someone who's perfect, someone that everyone can look up to. I just see myself as someone that people can relate to on a different level. And what I mean by that is, well, I'm not the oldest of my siblings, and I'm not the youngest. Well, I kind of am, almost. But I'm stuck somewhere at the end. And where I stand in my family and where other people stand in their family can sometimes be a little bit different and a little bit hard to understand. Like, for example, the oldest siblings, they're the testers. They're the ones that parents are hard on the most. The ones that parents are super strict over. And lo and behold, you get your youngest siblings. Whether it's me, who's the second youngest, or my little sister, who's the youngest. And let me just be fair. My sister has gotten away with so many things that, oh my goodness, I can't even finish listing them off. And me, well, I'm kind of getting away with things, but if I think about it, I'm now 19. I don't really get myself into problems, and when I do, they're not little problems. So, but either way, I know I'm looking at how I'm going with life, and I think I'm doing just fine. Anyways, I'm not saying you have to be at school 24/7. I'm not saying you have to be working your ass off 24/7 either. You don't have to be doing everything 24/7. Just be yourself. You don't have to wear tons of makeup. You don't have to look like this. You don't have to look like that. Like, that's why I accept the fact that I'm a potato. I mean, if you were to see what Like, if some of you were to see what I'm wearing at the moment, you'd be like, the heck are you wearing? But, I never match when I'm at home. I'm just lazy as can be. I'm either my shorts or my t-shirt. Even at school, I still don't dress like I'm supposed to dress like other people. You know, like jeans or something that seems a little more appropriate. I'm always lazy. I don't see the point of getting dressed unless I'm gonna hang out with friends or if I'm going on a date. And even then, I don't dress to impress. If I do dress to impress, it's because I'm gonna impress myself. I don't need no one to impress. But anyways, I understand there's people out there that think that bad things happen for a reason, or all these horrible things are building up against them. And it's understandable, you know? Like, it's okay if you feel upset. It's okay if you feel angry or frustrated because this or that didn't happen. It's like, oh my gosh, my parents grounded me because I talked back, or oh my gosh, I smacked my sibling a little too hard and they started crying and I got in trouble. Or, why is everyone mad at me today? Why is everyone yelling at me? Why is everyone being like this or that to me? Like, it's fine if you realize that things aren't going how you want it to be, or things aren't going how you expected it to go. Like, it's fine, but you can't assume that just because everything's wrong for right now, you're gonna have to hurt yourself in order to feel better. Cause I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have done that too before. When I was 13, I think is when I did it. I did it one time and one time only. I was too much of a weenie to continue doing it. I was like, this is pointless. This is extremely painful. There is no point for me to hurt myself. No point. And from that day on, I realized that what is the point of being upset all the time if it's just gonna make me feel horrible all the time? Your attitude determines how things are gonna go for you. Like, me, good or bad, especially within this last year to year and a half, for my friends who know me personally and that I've been able to come out to and tell them what's going on with me, they understand that I had pretty much horrible things happen to me. Like, honestly, I would not wish this upon my worst enemy at all. Like, all the pain, all the drama, I wouldn't wish it upon anyone else ever. And despite all that stuff happening to me, I still did my best to try to be happy. There was at least 1 month exactly, where I went silent. I stopped talking to everyone, not because of the fact that I hated everyone, not because of me being upset with everyone. It was because of the fact that I was upset with myself. I was so embarrassed of myself for going through what I went through. It was embarrassing for me. I was ashamed of myself. I couldn't look in the mirror and be happy with who I am. And it was hard. And as you can see, this was a recent experience, because if I'm really choking up right now, it's hard talking about it. I will be able to talk to you guys exactly and specifically what happened to me, but that's gonna have to wait for a couple more years, kids, because I'll wait maybe another between 3 to 5 years to actually speak about what's happened within this last year to year and a half when you guys are older, because by the time 3 or 5 years pass, that's when you guys are gonna somewhere have to be careful on what you're doing with yourself and what you're doing with your life and where your decisions are gonna take you. So that's like between high school to college. And for those of you who are in high school right now at this moment, or are about to become college students or are college students, highly recommend accepting the fact when you have a problem, you need to accept it, or at least acknowledge the fact that you do have a problem. You can't expect everything to be resolved one day to the other. You can't expect everything to get better just by ignoring it. Ignoring the fact that you have a problem is what's gonna make the problem even worse. Good or bad, I at least reached out to people once I was able to finally talk about it. It was hard because I wasn't talking at home. I didn't want to talk to my sister. I didn't want to talk to my parents. All I wanted to do was just be alone and stay alone. And you know what? It's okay to not be okay. It really is okay to not be okay. If you are cutting yourself, if you are burning yourself, if you're punching walls, if you're punching yourself, or you're like purposely hurting yourself or starving yourself because of you not being happy with your own person, you need help. You need to accept the fact that you need help. Whether if it's because sorry, you got a notification. Whether if it's because you're having problems at home, your parents are being mean to you, or you're having a hard time with homework and you're falling behind in school, or you're having problems with your significant other, or people at school are just bullying you. Things like that, you can ask for help. There's help out there. There's counselors. There's people that are professionals that can help you out without needing to drag your parents into it, unless it's very serious, as in like child abuse. Okay, that's a really tough topic on how it's going to be handled, but either way, there's people out there that will help you out, and you can go get that help. Like for college students, there's counselors, there's psychiatrists, there's people that will sit you down and let you talk it out. Sometimes that's all you even need, just to tell someone what's going on. Physically telling them, whether if you're bawling your eyes out, you got boogies coming out your nose, or if really, like, just talking it out alone will make you feel better. Trust me, I have been there, and it does suck for a while. Yeah, maybe a few months go by and nothing's okay still. You don't see much of a change. But as time continues to go by, you will see the difference. Like me, honestly, I wasn't happy with myself for a while. I really wasn't. I wasn't happy with how I looked. I wasn't happy with how I was to people. And I'm talking about this specifically when I broke up with my ex. I was not happy at all where I was in life. Not at all. I had no friends. I was overweight. My longhas were freaking sagging over, like goddamn. But anyways, I wasn't happy with myself. But the first step I took was accepting the fact that I had a problem, and I took as necessary steps that I needed to get better. I started reaching out to people. I started trying to get back in touch with friends that I had to stop talking to because of my ex. And you know what, because this story about what happened between my ex it will be left in a future video, many videos from now. But anyways, I want you guys to be happy with yourselves. I don't want you guys stressing over because you don't have perfect grades. I understand it's hard being in school and you're doing extracurricular activities, or you have to take care of your siblings, you have to do the cleaning or the cooking. There's so many things out there that could distract you so easily from getting things done. But it's okay if you fall behind. It's okay if you're struggling. It's fine. Not everything's gonna click in your head. Not everything you're gonna learn is gonna freaking work like that. I'm in college now. I think I understand at this point of life that it's hard trying to get through school alone, and then dealing with anything else on the side, it's even harder. So whether if you're the oldest of your siblings, whether if you're the youngest of the siblings, whether or not you live at home with your parents, or if you don't, if they're divorced, if they're still together, or if they're having problems, people are picking on you. You having difficulties with a teacher, having difficulties with homework, like problems at work if you have a job and you're a teenager and you're working. Point is, it's okay to not be okay. Just do what you can to accept the fact that you have a problem and go ask for help. Whether if it's from a teacher, another adult in your life that you can trust, or just anyone else, just go ahead and ask for the help, or at least talk it out with someone. Don't wait till it's too late. Please do not wait until you're bleeding out, or if you're out there almost going to kill yourself or taking pills, don't wait until you get to that point. Do not wait. It will get better. It will get better. Trust me, it will. Whether if it's in a month or months, 6, 7, 8, or a year or so, it will get better. Trust me. All it really takes is for you to accept the fact that you have a problem, and you do something about it. And you do something as in like, go get the help you need. Do not wait until it's too late, please. I am so tired of hearing stories again and again where like there was someone who was bullied or someone who got teased a lot, someone who just wasn't happy with themselves, go and kill themselves. That's not the solution. It's really not. There's so many things out there you can do to either feel better or to be happy again, or just trying to get the help you need. There's so many things out there, so many things you can do for therapy to help yourself out. Like me, my therapy, good or bad, I'm usually always smiling. Usually. Good or bad, that's just how I am. That's how I get through all the negativity. That's just how I get through it. By smiling, or just drawing, or writing poems, or doing my face painting, which is why I started doing this channel, in order to keep myself from being so overwhelmed with school or with other problems that are going on with me. That's my therapy for myself. But I do have friends that I can go and trust and tell this stuff to. It's never too late to go ask for help, okay? So if you're having problems, don't be afraid to ask for help. It's gonna be okay. Trust me, it will. But anyways, this is the video I've really been wanting to get out there for a while now. And sorry for the delay on my other videos, but this video was extremely important to me. Because there's so many girls in this community, not only in this community, but in so many others, where they're hurting themselves just because they can't accept the fact that they have a problem, or they just can't get the help that they need, or the fact that they just don't know what to do in order to get the help. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. Don't be afraid. There's the suicide assistance hotline. I will put the phone number down below in the description. I will put so many references where you guys can go get help professionally, or just in general. Don't be afraid to go get the help. Don't be afraid to speak up. If you're dealing with child abuse, if you're dealing with bullying, if you're dealing with other things, don't be afraid to talk about it, please. I don't want to hear another story in the newspaper where there's someone that I personally know or knew that went to go and kill themselves because of whatever problem they were facing with. I don't want to hear any more stories where someone kills themselves because they didn't get the help they needed. Don't be afraid to go get the help, please. Don't be afraid. It's okay to not be okay. That's why I started that hack. Sorry for all the interruptions in this video though. My phone kept running out of space, so I had to keep deleting things. Anyways, that is why on my Instagram I started that hashtag, it's okay to not be okay. Because of everything that I've experienced within these 19 years of my life, soon to be 20. I'm sorry, because it's just the fact that I'm getting old is making me sad, because you guys are gonna grow up and then you're gonna be my age and then you're gonna go through what I went through. It's gonna be a mess. But anyways, moving on. But that's why I started that hashtag on Instagram with it's okay to not be okay, because of the fact that there's so much that goes on throughout our lives that makes us stress out, that makes us worry, that makes us have anxiety, that it's crazy out there. Trust me, there's so many crazy things out there that I am going to mention as the years go by, because you guys are going to end up going through what I probably went through, which is the peer pressure. Actually, you know what? Let's just start with peer pressure. That alone is going to get you either figuring out who are your real friends and who aren't your real friends. Because as soon when you say no, no means no. And if someone can't respect your no, well, it's up to you whether you want them to stay or you want them to go. So like I said, it's okay to not be okay. There's so many things out there that are gonna make you feel horrible, that are gonna make you feel happy, that you're gonna feel like you're on top of the world, or you're like underneath a rock, or whatever it may be. It's fine if you're not okay all the time. It's totally fine. So don't be afraid to get the help you need. Once again, please just go ahead and look at the description if there's anything down there that's gonna help you out. Please, it's okay. But anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Thank you for supporting my channel. Honestly, like, this is all I have that helps me get through school. So for you guys to understand that and to accept that, thank you so much for supporting this channel. Seriously, I didn't expect I'd get to where I am right now. But anyways, I really hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Miss Buddies 101 signing out. I really hope you guys have a wonderful day. You know, go outside, smile. Just be you. Be yourself. Be as original as you can. Be yourself. Be like me. I'm a potato on the daily. That is my thing. I potato things out. Okay, I either French fry it, I curly fry it, season it with salt and pepper. It's all good. But speaking of food, I'm hungry again. But anyways, you guys just go be yourselves. Get the help you need. Live a wonderful, happy life. You know. All right. Like the video, leave a beautiful comment down below. This is Miss Buddies 101 signing out right now.